Hello, duelists, and welcome to the King's Court. Alright, so today is October 1st, and which means it's now officially the beginning of spooky month. I'm just playing. But basically, this is going to be the month where everywhere we're going to start seeing Halloween of darker, more, aesthetic style stuff, or Christmas stuff. By the way, anyone else already seen Christmas decorations like at their local grocery store or anything? Is it just me? Let me know in the comments if you have already. But anyways, now here in the channel, I have like a mini tradition. Every October, I focus. Now I already focus on heroes here on the channel, but during October, I primarily focus on evil heroes. Now, in this video, I want to go over the main evil hero cards you play in the deck, give like an idea of the ratios, and later on, I'll give a full-on in-depth deck profile. So, that's pretty much everything. So, if you want to see not only evil heroes, but Yugioh this month specifically, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell, and let me know in the comments, are you excited for the new evil hero cards we're going to be getting? Now, this discussion will be focusing on the current build for evil heroes that we can use right now. Because unfortunately, in the West, here in the TCG, we only have access to these ones. We don't have the awesome new ones just yet. But believe me, when we get those, I'm definitely going to be talking about those. And that's pretty much everything. So, that's out of the way. Oh, also, sorry if it's a little bright. In our part of Cali, it's pretty bright and hot right now. I think it was like 100 degrees when I was outside earlier, when I was at the gym. So it's getting pretty bad. So I'm sorry if the camera glares up. My bad. So, now the first card that when it comes to evil heroes, that you got to play. The main card is Evil Hero Adjusted Gold. Now, Adjusted Gold is an important card because, for one, the main thing, it lets you add your fusion cards. Now, usually in heroes we have Polymerization and Miracle Fusion, but for evil heroes we use Dark Calling and Dark Fusion. And Adjusted Gold legitimately lets you discard it to add it to the hand. Not only that, while Dark Calling is basically the Miracle Fusion for the deck, so since you'll be discarding Adjusted Gold to the graveyard, Adjusted Gold becomes your evil hero target for a lot of your extremely powerful fusions. Speaking of fusions, but we'll get to the fusions after. So, another very, very important card. Evil Hero Sinister Necrom. I hope everyone got theirs because this card, last time I heard, was going up a little bit. But it should actually be cheap because we got these, I think some of my adjusted golds are, yeah. We have these, alternate card art names. The names are the same, but they're like in red and blue. Because it was a Celebrate GX, so those should still be available last time I checked. But Sinister Necrom is one of the most important cards in the deck. Now, the original Elemental Hero Necrom was good because back in the day, well, okay, it actually wasn't that good. What it will let you do is tribute summon a hero monster and without the tributes. So, you could tribute back in if you watched the GX anime, it was used a lot with Blade Edge, or in really, really old school decks, you could do the same thing with Neos, if you weren't running Neos Alias. But this card is better. I'll put it up here in case anyone. Let's see. Ah, dang. Okay, there it is. Basically, go ahead and pause it. But basically, you can banish this card from the graveyard, special summon one evil hero monster from your hand or deck, except evil hero Sinister Necrom. You can only use the effect of Sinister Necrom once per turn. Now, this is good because in the future, we'll be able to utilize this with all of the new evil hero monsters we're going to be getting. But currently, right now, we can use that to go into our next card. Now, if you've ever seen like any kind of Fiend beatdown deck, this card should look familiar. Evil Hero Malicious Edge. This card is basically, is basically the evil counterpart to Elemental Hero Blade Edge. I'll put up. Yep. Basically, it's piercing damage, but it's an amazing beat stick. 2600 is nothing to scoff at. Oh, for the record, all the evil heroes for a little GX lesson, all of them are the evil counterparts to the elemental heroes. So I guess in a way, if you're a DC fan, it's kind of like Superman and Batman. You have them, but there's also Ultraman and Owlman. So it's kind of like that. And Adjusted Gold is actually the evil counterpart to Elemental Hero Gold. Gold. He has the same effect, but it lets you add Skyscraper. Necrom is the evil counterpart to Elemental Hero Necrom, and Malicious Edge is the evil counterpart to Blade Edge. So I've always been actually really like that. It's always been really cool to me. So these basically are your most used cards currently. And when the new evil hero cards do come out, you pretty much don't have to play Malicious Edge anymore. But Adjusted Gold and Sinister Necrom, yes, absolutely. For the record, also another card you could run, your Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy, which is the evil counterpart to Hero Kid, and Evil Hero Infernal Gainer. This one doesn't actually have an original. It's pretty much an original evil hero. There's like no elemental hero counterpart to it. I mean, it could be maybe like actually, yeah, I still don't know. So that's the weird one. So you could run these as well. So, but they're like not the best ones. Another thing to remember when you're using the evil heroes, a lot of the evil hero fusion monsters require the older elemental heroes. So yeah, in the deck you will have to use. You could use basically the 5 most important ones: Neos, and as well as we're gonna go old school, Avion, Burstinatrix, Sparkman, and Clayman. Now the reason we have to run the original ones is because a lot of the evil hero monsters require these original heroes for fusion summoning. So that's something to be aware of. So if you don't like vanillas, you might not be the biggest fan, but this is only for the current build. Oh, for the record, if you want an older deck list, I'll leave a link in the description to my old from last year evil hero deck if you want to get like a basis for how it was played back then. But I'll have to update that deck soon. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you don't want to miss that. So some of the best examples are Evil Hero Lightning Golem. Now, Lightning Golem is the evil counterpart to Elemental Hero Thunder Giant, which is the fusion between Clayman and Sparkman. But if you use Dark Calling, and you have to use Dark Calling because all the evil heroes are actually fiends, so you have to use Dark Calling or Dark Fusion. Now, Lightning Golem is actually a lot better than Thunder Giant because Thunder Giant only lets you destroy monsters that has original attack points 2400 or less. Lightning Golem doesn't care; it blows up anything. So there you go. There's also the Evil Hero Inferno Wing, which is basically the evil hero version of Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, because you have to use Avion and Burstinatrix. So this card has a really, really long effect, but I'll put it up here so you can read it for yourself because it is a long one. Ah, dang it. Sorry about the... Okay, there it is. Go ahead. But I'll read it out anyways. Must be special summon, Dark Fusion. It does piercing damage. If this card destroys a monster by battle, sends to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack or defense, so whichever is higher of that monster. So it still retains the Flame Wingman standard effect of burning your opponents per damage. The next one is Evil Hero Malicious Fiend. This one is used sometimes, but not always, but you can still use it if you want. Yeah, Evil Hero Malicious Fiend, which you might as well if you're playing Malicious Edge still. And this is basically the evil counterpart to Elemental Hero Wild Edge, which is the fusion of Elemental Heroes Blade Edge and Wild Heart. Must be a special summon dark. During your opponent's battle phase, all monsters they control are changed to attack position, and each monster they control must attack this card if able. Now, that's actually really good because this card's a huge beat stick, 3,500. But also, it's kind of like a reference to Elemental Hero Wild Edge's effect, that it has an effect that lets it attack all your opponent's monsters during the battle phase once. So, pretty cool. Now, this is the next interesting one. Just like Evil Hero Infernal Gainer, this one is a totally original Evil Hero fusion. To my knowledge, I don't believe there's... I think actually it's supposed... Never mind. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the Evil Hero version of Elemental Hero Terra Firma. I guess, quick history lesson again. In Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, in the anime, we all know Jaden's main card, or, main boss card was Elemental Hero Neos. Every hero player knows that. But if you've never read the manga, it's actually a lot different. The manga came out after the anime, and in the anime, Neos doesn't exist. His main card, at the beginning at least, is Elemental Hero Terra Firma, which is a fusion monster that fuses Elemental Heroes Ocean and Woodsman. So this card is kind of like the Evil Hero version of it, Evil Hero Dark Gaia. Now, back in the day, this card used to actually be the most important card in the deck, because what you could do is fuse a Fiend monster with any kind of rock monster. Usually back in the day, you would use this old school Golem card. I'll put a picture of it. I forgot its name. It's a really old card. But luckily, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Should be my side. Oh, shoot, it's not there. Well, I'll just put a picture of it right here. Basically, thanks to Nibiru being one of the most important hand traps in the game, we now have a constant, very high attack point rock monster, always ready to be fused with one of our evil heroes. So, you could pretty much get your Dark Gaia to almost, 5,000, because adjusted gold is a 2,000 beater, and maybe even past that if you fuse one of your other evil hero fusion monsters. Like if you use an Evil Hero Malicious Fiend and Nibiru, you can get your monster, you can get them 6,000. So this used to be one of the most important cards. Let's see. Must be special attack because combined to use. When this card declares an attack, you can change all defense position monsters your opponent controls to face up attack position. That's pretty good, actually. It's not terrible. But let's be real. Most of the time, you're going to be using your Lightning Golem to destroy your opponent's monsters. So it's really a moot point, but it makes an amazing beat stick. And if you play the Omni Hero deck, we all know the crazy high numbers that Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman can get to. So that's pretty crazy. Now, that used to be the most important fusion in the deck. But now, in recent years, we have a much more powerful one. Evil Hero Malicious Bane. Now, anyone who has played Omni Heroes in the last, I want to say, 3 years roughly, should be familiar with this card. This card used to be a staple in the deck, but unfortunately, I want to say around Tier Element is when this card sadly became not as usable, especially when Neos Wingman was released. But this card is still extremely powerful. In case there are any new hero players, I'll put it up here. But I'll read it out loud real quick. 1 evil hero monster plus 1 level 5 or higher monster. Now, basically what you can use any of your evil heroes and fuse them together, like using Dark Calling. That would usually be what we would do. Use adjusted gold, ditch it to the grave, get Dark Calling, and fuse any of our monsters. But you can also utilize your other hero monsters, such as the Destiny heroes, or even Neos itself in the deck to go into this monster. Must be special summoned, but alright. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Still a very powerful effect. During your main phase, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card's attack. Also, this card gains 200 attack for every monster destroyed this way. Also, you cannot declare attacks for this turn except with hero monsters. Not a big deal. And 3,000, 3,000. So, that's very good. Its attack isn't as high as Malicious Fiend, but the fact that it has 3,000 attack and defense, and it can destroy opponents' monsters, and it itself can't be destroyed, and it'll gain more attack, is something incredibly powerful and useful. That's why this card used to be a staple in the deck, and it's still a very powerful card. And in Evil Heroes, it's even easier to summon. So that's something to remember. So these are pretty much the most used cards to run in Evil Heroes, outside of the standard Omni Hero cards, because I'll go over that too. Let's see. Because still in the deck, an important strategy we still utilize. Let's see. Here it is. Obviously, we still would use Stratos. Stratos is pretty much good in every version of Heroes. Whether it's Omni Heroes, Evil Heroes, Destiny Heroes, Neos Heroes, which uses Neospatians, which I really need to work on again. Stratos is obviously still used, but also the Vision Heroes are still incredibly powerful. So the fact that we can literally just still do our standard combo, play Stratos, search a hero, discard special setup, is honestly just makes the Evil Hero engine work so much better than it used to back in the day. So another card you could also utilize for the deck is Super Polymerization. Now, pretty much what you could play for Super Polymerization, you can pretty much just play the standard best Super Poly targets. Should have them right here. Yeah, here they are. Mud Dragon and Garuda. Let's be real, these are the best Super Poly targets, so you could run these in the deck still. And another thing that I want to go over really quick, because all the Evil Heroes are fiends, this makes Extra Hero Infernal Deceiver. If you play Omni Heroes, you should be familiar with this card. Even better. Some different names. Oh yeah. Here it is. Fiend monsters this card points to gain attack equal to its level times 100. So, think about it. Usually we use Infernal Deceiver just do the combo of reveal Neos Wingman, search, and add Neos to our hand. We could still do that. We can even do that with other cards in the deck now, thanks to all the Evil Heroes. So it's really easy to search all your cards thanks to this card. But the fact that we can boost up all our Evil Heroes by its level times 100 is very powerful, because remember, Evil Hero Bane gains more attack, is able to destroy more monsters that have less or equal attack than it. So that just makes Bane even more powerful. Another card, by the way, you could run in the deck, which I'm tempted to do, because like I said, this whole month I'm going to be playing Evil Heroes at locals, getting recorded games, all that stuff. You could also play Fusion Deployment, since due to the fact that a lot of the Evil Heroes that we have access to currently require specific vanilla heroes, you could use this card to basically just search them for free. Or you can just play E-Call. Either one. Player preference. So, but you could also do that if you want to search, like, your Fiend monsters, too. So, that's something to remember, because there's not an E-Call that searches Evil Heroes. That'd be cool, though, actually. So, that's actually the entire discussion I wanted to go over. Basically, this is like a little one-to-one showing of the most important Evil Hero cards to play, as well as other cards you can play in the deck. And pretty much those would be the ratios as well. But like I said, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to see the deck profile I uploaded last year. And I'll definitely be updating it this month. So if you want to see any of that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future videos. and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good week. Take care, and drink water. It's really warm out there. Bye.